Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit, where horsepower meets jet power and the skies aren't off limits for gearheads. Today we're not looking under the hood but over the clouds, as three of Boeing's long-standing loyalists, KLM, Qantas, and Emirates, shake the industry with bold moves toward Airbus. For decades, Boeing dominated thanks to unwavering trust and its deep roots in global fleets. But after recent turbulence, think safety scandals, delayed certifications, and rising sustainability demands, the tides have turned. This isn't just airline drama, it's an engine-level reset. Let's dive into KLM's clean break, Qantas's ultra-long-haul revolution, and what it all means for Boeing's future in global aviation. Buckle up. Here are the defining moves shaking up jet age allegiances. KLM's departure from tradition, the Airbus turnaround. KLM, the world's oldest airline still flying under its original name, once lived and breathed Boeing. By late 2024, a whopping 84% of its fleet consisted of Boeing stalwarts like the 737 and 747. But age caught up. Those aircraft were averaging 18 years in service, guzzling fuel, generating higher maintenance costs, and dragging behind Europe's tightening emissions regulations. The expected move was a simple refresh: swap old 737s for the newer MAX series. But KLM stunned industry watchers with a major order: 134 Airbus aircraft, including the A320neo, A321neo, and the wide-body A350 family. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was an operational overhaul. Why Airbus? The A321neo not only holds up to 244 passengers, about 40 more than the 737 MAX 10, it also flies farther, up to 4,600 miles versus Boeing's 4,300, and burns less fuel in the process. In an age where carbon footprints matter almost as much as profit margins, that's not just nice, it's necessary. Plus, Airbus delivers, literally. Boeing's ongoing delays in certification and production have been a persistent sore point. Airbus, by contrast, has a more consistent track record, an edge that helped sway KLM's decision. And let's not overlook the inclusion of the A350, a direct jab at Boeing's 787 and 777 dominance on long-haul routes. For KLM, this marks a new playbook: modernize the fleet, go green, and future-proof operations. And for Boeing, it's a wake-up call. One of its most loyal customers just walked, and Europe's watching. But KLM isn't the only flag carrier making a daring pivot. Next up is Qantas, with its sky-high ambitions stretching nearly 20 hours long. Qantas reroutes the skies, Project Sunrise and beyond. From kangaroo routes to cutting-edge jets, Qantas has long carried Boeing's banner: 737s, 747s, you name it. But that changed in 2021 when the airline launched a dramatic retooling plan. Instead of doubling down on Boeing's next-gen narrow-bodies, Qantas placed a game-changing order: 20 Airbus A321XLRs and 20 A220-300s, with options for 94 more. This wasn't just about fleet refresh, it was about range, efficiency, and regional power. The A321XLR packs nearly 8,700 kilometers of range, around 3,000 kilometers more than the MAX 10, and delivers fuel efficiency gains of about 30%. For a country as geographically isolated as Australia, that's strategic gold. New non-stop routes across the Pacific and deep into Asia are now on the table, without needing wide-body aircraft. But the biggest headline came in 2022. Qantas chose the Airbus A350-1000 for its audacious Project Sunrise, non-stop flights from Sydney to New York and London. That's a near 19-hour haul. Boeing pitched its 777X, but certification delays killed its chances. The A350-1000, already flying, offered better cabin flexibility, fuel efficiency, and the sustainability Qantas needed to align with its long-term goals. Sure, the A350's rollout got nudged to late 2026, with Project Sunrise now eyeing early 2027. But Qantas is going all in, partnering with scientists to refine passenger comfort, sleep patterns, and wellness zones for the long haul. From a Boeing-heavy past, Qantas is crafting a lighter, leaner, Airbus-fueled future, showing how aircraft choices can reshape an airline's identity. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps Piston Pundit reach more vehicle and aviation enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer toward another heavyweight making a surprising mid-air maneuver. Emirates. Emirates evolution, from Boeing Loyalist to Airbus Powerhouse. Emirates, long a banner carrier for Boeing, made a seismic move in 2019 when it placed a 50-unit order for the Airbus A350-900. For a fleet once dominated by the 777, this was more than a sidestep. It was a message. That message only got louder by 2023, when Emirates upped its order to 65 A350-900s and floated interest in the A350-1000, bringing it nose-to-nose with Boeing's perpetually delayed 777X. Why the pivot? Because time waits for no one, not even industry titans. With the 777X certification stuck in neutral thanks to structural redesigns and engineering delays, Emirates needed answers now. Airbus had those answers ready and certified. While Emirates President Sir Tim Clark remains cautiously optimistic about the 777X arriving by 2026 or 2027, that's already beyond the original 2025 delivery target. To bridge the gap, Emirates is pumping $4.5 billion into refurbishing its current 777s, a pragmatic yet costly interim fix. But this isn't just about delays. The A350 brings quieter cabins, lighter composite airframes, better fuel economy, and robust cargo capacity, tailor-made for Emirates' heavy freight operations. While Clark has publicly criticized both Airbus and Boeing for tardiness, his wallet tells a story. Airbus is delivering, and that's where the future lies. Emirates is far from alone. Boeing's systemic struggles are making airlines everywhere reconsider their fleet futures. So let's take a closer look at the cracks behind the manufacturer. Boeing's breakdown, failures, friction, and a fractured future. Boeing isn't just battling back orders, it's fighting for its soul. The 737 MAX disasters of 2018 to 2019 weren't just technical failures. They exposed systemic issues, shortcuts on safety, opaque management, and a culture that chased deadlines over due diligence. Since then, the climb back has been slow. The 737 MAX 7 and 10 still linger in certification limbo. The 777X is dragging under the weight of redesigns. Even the 787, once hailed as a symbol of innovation, is bogged down by quality issues and supply chain fragmentation. Meanwhile, Airbus is cruising, deliveries are punctual, emissions benchmarks are met, and confidence soaring. Modern airlines don't have time for corporate drama. They need reliability, especially under rising environmental regulations and stricter emissions targets. The airline industry isn't ditching Boeing out of betrayal. They're doing it out of necessity. Even Emirates' Tim Clark, who's been vocal about manufacturer missteps, put it bluntly, "You are the supply chain." In other words, airlines won't wait forever. Which brings us to the million-dollar question: can Boeing bounce back? Verdict: Boeing's last boarding call. Boeing is staring down the runway of reinvention. The loyalty of decades is being rerouted. KLM, Qantas, and Emirates have each laid down blueprints for the future, and Airbus is building it. If Boeing is to reclaim altitude, it must go beyond recovery. It must innovate. Faster certifications, cleaner tech, transparent management, and culture repair aren't optional, they're mandatory. So now we turn it over to you. Do you think Boeing can truly reinvent itself? Or has Airbus pulled too far ahead to catch? Would you feel safer flying on Airbus aircraft given recent Boeing setbacks? What changes would you make if you were leading Boeing through this turbulent chapter? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read them, and we appreciate every insight. If you enjoyed this deep dive into aviation's new flight path, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next update from Piston Pundit, your ultimate pit stop for vehicle news that shifts gears and crosses skies. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. You can now check out any of the videos on the screen. There's plenty more to explore.